I cheated on my fiancé years ago with a family friend, and he forgave me. Now he found out I secretly rekindled that friendship. We're just friends now. He called off our wedding and he sent me an insane list of rules if we're to stay together. We've been together 6 years now, and during the third year of our relationship, I cheated on him with a close family friend. I had started taking him for granted, and it became easy to cheat because I didn't value the relationship. He broke up with me and we were split for months, and the time I was single I realized he is a great boyfriend. I begged for him to take me back, and he finally accepted, but I had to promise to never speak to the guy again. I'm happy to say I never cheated since then and haven't been tempted at all. I understand how great of a partner I have. That being said, the guy I cheated was a close family friend, and recently I rekindled our friendship behind my boyfriend back. Nothing romantic. You ever meet someone who is a terrible partner but a great friend? That's him. I hated the fact that I let a stupid mishap ruin our friendship. My fiancé found out and was angry. I apologized and we talked, and he needed space. He sent me a text of his demands to continue the relationship, and I copied and pasted it. His text: "After doing some thinking, I can't trust you. Whether it was platonic or not, this is the second time that I know of you have violated my trust. The hardest part isn't this, but now I have to wonder, how many times have you violated my trust or done something behind my back that I just don't know about? You claim this is it, but how can I believe you? I love you and want to work on this relationship, but it's going to require a lot from you. We are postponing our wedding indefinitely. When we first got back together, it took 10 months before I felt secure in the relationship again. I have no idea how long it will take to feel secure again. Tom is to be blocked on everything, and you are to never speak to him again. This now includes family events. If you know he will be there, do not attend. If you didn't know and he attends, you are to ignore him. I have unrestricted access to phones, social media, emails, etc. I want to know every password for any device you have. No hanging out with male friends alone. You are to be home by 1 if you do go out with your homegirls. There will be more, but these are my demands, and they aren't up for discussion. If you aren't willing to do it, then the relationship is over. Take your time to think about it." End of text. I called him, but he said he's not arguing with me about it, and don't call him back until I decide what I want to do. I feel that this is extremely harsh, considering the fact that I didn't cheat this time. Ever since we got back together, I never cheated on him. Best comments: Opie, answer a couple of questions. You cheated on him and broke his trust. He stupidly forgave you, and then you went and broke his trust again by getting back in touch with the guy you cheated with. And you are still so incredibly selfish that you don't think it's wrong that you did that. He never should trust you again. You are awful. I mean, you're kinda an idiot. You're a cheater, so you'll always be a cheater. He hasn't forgiven you, and honestly, he probably won't. You F up, and then you befriended the guy you cheated with. You have no regard for the feelings of the person you cheated on, and his rules are overkill, but you earned it. I can tell you that I won't cheat again. I do feel bad. I hate that I hurt him. You don't feel bad enough, obviously, or you wouldn't have started being friends with your affair partner behind his back again. You rubbed salt in the wound. I think I was wrong, but I feel that the punishment doesn't fit the crime. I made a horrible mistake years ago. Being friends with someone doesn't mean cheating. Even though I was wrong for going behind his back, I am surprised he is even considering taking you back. He doesn't have huge requests. He doesn't trust you, but making reasonable rules for you to follow to maybe gain his trust back, and what are you doing? Kicking around yourself because these rules don't seem fair to you? You have the nerve to feel offended by this after you broke his trust multiple times? I am going to follow the rules. I went here to see if they were reasonable and if they would help, and most people say they are. I don't think you have the maturity to handle a full-on relationship yet. Seeing your responses, I think it's going to take you getting F over to understand and appreciate the gravity. I said I'll follow his rules and agree to his restrictions. That's not mature? No, because you don't understand the why of those rules. You need to know how much you hurt your ex. 2 times. He does not owe you his trust, especially after you broke it twice. Consider yourself lucky he's willing to be with you after what you did to him. His demands are perfectly reasonable, and I'm surprised he didn't say you should have to leave any gathering the other guy attended if you ran into him by chance. I'm going to follow his rules. Like I've said previously, I messed up, and now it's time to start working on rebuilding what I broke. Update number 1. One day after the first post. We had a really great conversation, and he was vulnerable and said it made him feel like I didn't value him. He was crying, and it really hurt me to see the pain I caused him. He told me that please let's not go forward with this unless I can promise that I won't go behind his back again because he can't go through this pain again. I told him that I promise I will never hurt him again and will always be honest and upfront from him now. We talked about the rules and he said they will be temporary and will be adjusted when we go to couples therapy. Now it's time to put in the work to repair the relationship. I know it will be a lot of work, but I'm prepared. Thank you to the ones who gave constructive feedback. Best comments. Poor guy. Once the rules relaxed, you will see the guy in 1 month top. You have totally destroyed the self-esteem of this man and will continue to do so. The saddest part? You can't even see how much your actions have changed this guy and how selfish you are wanting to continue. I only wonder how far the thing will go before he catch you next time. No matter how much you say it, that doesn't make it true. I regret my actions and I'm prepared to do better. Update number 2, 9 months and 8 days after the last update. OP makes a new post with a new title, asking for advice about a new dilemma. So next month I'll married this fall. I have been with an amazing guy, and we have worked through many issues together. I thought I loved him, and I think I still do, but about 3 months ago at my job, we got a new coworker who is very handsome and extremely attractive. I mean, I've never been so physically attracted to someone in my life. We started to deepen our friendship, and romantic feelings came. I repressed mine, but to my surprise, he confessed his feelings to me as well. I told him we gotta think about our spouses, but our feelings continue to grow. He told me he stopped being affectionate with his wife because he feels like he is cheating on me when he does that. He only wants to be affectionate with me. I've started doing this same thing and haven't been intimate with my partner. The big thing is a lot of people will be hurt when this comes out. He can't divorce his wife right away because of finances, but he will as soon as possible. I have to call off the wedding, but I really don't want to hurt my current fiancé. Best comments. OP answer a couple of questions. We can also see that you've cheated on him before. I have cheated before, and I'm starting to realize it's because I didn't understand what being in love was. With the guy I'm seeing, we both aren't romantic with our current partners. I don't want to be with anyone but him. Remember 6 months ago when you were telling people not to be so harsh because you have grown as a person and would never cheat again? This is completely different. The first time I cheated was because I was selfish. This time it was because I fell in love with someone else. I didn't choose this. No one picks who they love. This whole experience has taught me how complex love is and that I've never been in love before. You're going to hurt your partner either way. Cheating hurts, but ending the engagement is less cruel than getting married and continuing to be unfaithful. I'm definitely going to end the engagement. I agree, us getting married isn't fair to any of us. You were selfish and cheated again, and this time you're going to absolutely destroy the man who loves you because you wouldn't do the right thing and end it before you cheated again. That's not fair. I didn't want any of this to happen. It breaks my heart that I'm going to have to call off the wedding, but he's a great guy, and I'm certain he will find someone else. I wish I loved him or didn't fall in love with someone else. I don't want to hurt him and been thinking the best way to tell him. You guys act like this doesn't hurt for me too. You guys are not being understanding or empathetic. Please leave your fiancé. He deserves so much better than you. And tell the married man's wife so she can escape too. And then you can sail off into the sunset with your one true love. I'm going to tell my fiancé. But we can't tell the other guy's wife yet. He's trying to get his finances in order first. How are you so gullible? He's not going to divorce her. Stop telling her that. She might think twice about leaving. Update number 3. 2 days after the last post. I took everyone's advice and decided to end things with my fiancé. This was the hardest thing I had to do in my life. I know you guys think I'm a terrible person, but this is an unimaginable situation to find yourself in. I want everyone to know how much this hurt to do. I really wish I didn't fall in love with someone else. I wish I could make myself fall in love with my fiancé, but I can't. It took me so long to accept this. I hope you guys can understand that I can't convey this enough that I care about my ex-fiancé. I know this will be best for both of us, even though it's hard right now. Best comments. So, is your affair partner going to divorce his wife now, or keep lying and stringing her along until he sorts out his finances? He is going to divorce his wife. Unfortunately, divorce is extremely complicated, but he said he will keep me updated. It's not just finances, but a lot of other legal stuff. Since I wasn't married, yet it was easy to end things. For him, it's a lot more complicated than that. Don't be surprised if you're still waiting for him to file for divorce 10 years from now. No, I was very clear in our conversation today that I want this figured out by the end of the year. That's plenty of time for him to figure out finances and legal stuff. That way, by next year, we can just focus on each other. Did you tell him the truth, that you were having an affair, or did you continue to lie to him? I didn't lie. I told him the truth, that I fell in love with someone else. I told him I still care about him. I keep telling you all that I care about him and would never use him as backup. He's a great guy, and there's a woman out there who will love him and be lucky to have him. There's no reason we both can't be happy. Update number 4. 2 months and 15 days after the last update. I realize I treated my fiancé horrible and received my karma. My coworker and his wife are getting a divorce because she found out he was cheating with multiple women, plural. He's a disgusting animal. He lied to me and others pretending that we were the only one. I ended things with him. I'm glad he's been exposed. Now, regarding my ex-fiancé, I've taken the time to reflect and realize he's actually my true love. I hate that I hurt him. I reached out again to him, but he said he will always love me, but he's done with me. That was painful to hear. I just can't get over what my coworker did. He destroyed multiple relationships, including mine. It's painful to see and experience. Edit. I wasn't clear, but I take responsibility for my actions. Just because I'm condemning his disgusting and manipulative behavior doesn't mean I'm justifying my actions. My actions were horrible, but I've learned from them. Best comments. So, you went back to your ex? You are shameless. You have no dignity or pride. You went and bothered that poor man just as a fallback? Your ex is done with you because you refuse to take accountability for your own actions. Not only did you cheat and then choose your coworker over him, but now you have the gall to try and shift all the blame to your affair partner. He was a bad person and a horrible human being, but you were right there with him, complicit in all of it.